Bow, Grandmaster Instructor.
Thank you. Bow to Senior Head Instructor, Apprentice Instructor, Black Sash Advanced Intermediate Beginner. Welcome. Before we begin, we have one award. Our first white sash in the new school. And Dad, you can come out by your son to take a video or a picture if you want. Rory Barrett up front. You can clap for her. What do we say? Wait, sorry, wrong class. I'm in the band. I'm saying we honor the masters. I'm like wrong one. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Congratulations on taking that first step. Bow. We'll turn towards your dad for a picture. There we go. All right. After class, be sure to give Rory a nice, strong elbow and wish her congratulations.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, please give your attention to Senior Head Instructor.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
75 jumping jacks.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Push up position.
Yes, sir.
First set of 10.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Begin.
1,
Sir.
2,
Sir.
3,
Sir.
4,
Sir.
5,
Sir.
6,
Sir.
7,
Sir.
8,
Sir.
9,
Sir.
10,
Sir. Rest kneeling.
Yes, sir.
Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
Sir. 2. Sir. 3. Sir. 4. Sir. 5. Sir. 6. Sir. 7. Sir. 8. Sir. 9. Sir. 10. Sir. Last set.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Well, wait. Everybody back to your resting position.
Yes, sir.
Who can show us a black sash push-up? Go. Who else can show us a black sash push-up? Go, Sophie. Oh, very good. You see how the hips didn't move? Just the arms. So when you do your push-ups, only bend the arms, not the hips. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
If you show me anything different than what you just showed me, you got to redo all your push-ups. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you just gave an example. That means you know how to do a push-up. Okay. Third set.
Yes, sir.
They better look the same. They It's gonna look just like the one you just showed me, so.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
Sir.
2,
That's correct.
3,
Sir. Everyone see the other ones again. Sir.
5,
Sir.
6,
Sir.
7,
Sir.
8,
Sir.
9,
Sir.
10,
Sir. Yes, very good. Okay, so I don't ever want to see the other ones again. I only want to see those from now on.
Yes, sir.
First set of 25. These are piston kicks. We're touching the opposite elbow to the knee. Begin.
1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir,
Go ahead,
6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir, 2, sir,
Make those elbows
3, sir,
touch. Make those
4,
elbows
sir,
touch.
5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir.
Good. Everybody sit up, but stay where you are. Sit up, but stay where you are. Okay, now look. When you do these, your goal is to twist the body. Twist the body. Notice I did not move my arms. I didn't do this. Okay, so this is what is happening. We go here, and we're touching. 1, 2, 3. Do you see how easy this is? Now, it's just like doing a regular crunch, but like holding it like this and then turning. That's not what we want to do with this one. So you want to keep the hands here. If you can't get them all the way open, then get them at least here. Lift off the straighten one, and when you touch, you didn't touch because you moved your arm. You touched because you twisted. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And you engage the obliques. So you lift, and you lift the rest of your body, right? So one shoulder's off more than the other. And when you switch, you try to keep up the whole time, and you switch. But the whole body has to twist, not just the arms. This is easy. We want you to twist. Your face has to turn. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now try it. Third set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir, 2, sir,
Your face, turn your face.
4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir.
Sit up.
Yes, sir.
Feet straight out in front.
Yes, sir.
Reach up with the back straight. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir.
4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir,
7, sir.
8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir.
Bend one leg in
Yes, sir.
Sir.
and reach up.
Yes, sir.
Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
One, sir. 2,
2,
sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
6,
6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir.
12, sir. 13, sir.
14, sir,
15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20,
forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir.
16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir.
19, sir. 20, sir.
Bottom of the feet together.
Yes, sir.
Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes, or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. A seated angle, legs wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, sir.
And back to center, a seated angle, legs wide apart,
Yes, sir.
palms up, back straight. 1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
Reach to one side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Reach to both sides.
Yes, sir.
Touch your head to the floor, or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir.
5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
Last stretch, feet straight out in front, bend one leg back, and lean back.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
And switch.
Yes, sir.
stand up, twist it out, do any additional stretches. Take the stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claws, say tay, tai, pei.
Tay, tai, pei.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Take it down. Push them out. Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Scoot over this way, Andy. There, Mr. Payne, can you scoot over this way? Right there on the black square.
This one here?
Yeah. And, scoot this way. I'll take the stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claw, say tay, tai, pei.
Tay, tai, pei.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance right.
Cat stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance left.
Cat stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Not that much. Right there's good. Yep. Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance left.
Cross stance
Stance
left.
left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
There you go. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance left.
Crane stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to the right.
Dragon stance right.
Right.
Stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to the left.
Bend the knees. You should be lower than Xander. Lean forward, and the knees are alive. Not quite purple sash. Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Right, if you're a purple sash, these are easy, because y'all got your green sashes a long time ago. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So all of these should be right for you. Now take the stance.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Miss Kelly, can you help her with her sash?
Yes, sir.
Where it won't come untied again.
Yes, sir.
Say tay, tai, pei.
Tay, tai, pei.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Is the back leg straight? One leg bent. There you go. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Both feet are flat on the ground. Very good. Back leg is straight. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance right.
Cat stance right.
Always talk about that toe. There you go. Horse stance center.
Horse stance
center.
center.
Push them out. Straight but not straight. Bend but not.
Bend.
Cat stance left.
Cat stance left.
Let's go. Bend the knees. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
If your front foot slips, it's because you put too much weight in the back. Don't sit on the foot. Keep all the weight in the front leg. Cross stance left.
Cross stance left.
Yep, weight stays in the front leg. That is not. Turn the toes, adjust the feet. There you go. Do it the way you know how. There you go. That's better. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna go over the cross stance. Now, before you think in your head like, oh, I know the cross stance, make sure that you're doing all these rules. Okay, separate your feet shoulder width. Take your left foot and put it behind your right foot. Just the ball of the foot touches. When you bend the knees, your back knee has to slip past your calf, not on it. It can't sit like this. This is wrong. It has to go all the way past the calf. Now, if your toes are overturned, it's going to make this a very awkward stance, right? It looks like that. That's not what we're doing. So, step back shoulder width. The front foot toes don't change. This foot doesn't change. So I don't have to turn this more. It stays here. And I turn this one. That's it. And then bend the knees. Best to stay balanced, you have to lean forward over your knees. That's right. You can lean forward. There you go. So we're not sitting down when we go lower. We're just leaning forward. Reset.
Yes, sir.
Let's give it a try. Yes.
Is that back knee not supposed to touch the front leg, or can it?
It's supposed to touch.
It's supposed to touch, okay.
Supposed to
It's
touch.
more
There's a
stable
lot-
that way.
There's a lot less if it touches.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's the trick. So, I'll take your stance.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance right.
Cat stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance left.
Cat stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance left.
Cross stance left.
Horse, close. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance left.
Crane stance left.
Straight but not straight. Then but not.
Bend.
Push them out. Push them out straight. Lift the knee. Lift the knee. As high as you can. Try not to rest it. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to kneeling right.
Very good. Take it down. Bend the knees. The front foot should be flat. That means the toe is turning too much. Bend the knees. Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to kneeling left.
Dragon stance left.
Dragon stance left.
And if you are not 60, y'all need to drop those butts. Back. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if y'all not 60, there's no reason your bow stance should look, your dragon stance looks like this. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So whoever told you that is incorrect. Don't do that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, now squat on the balls of your feet. Stick one leg out because that is how a dragon stance is done. Now lift the hands off the ground. See if you can put one claw up, one claw forward. It's easier if you stay lean forward and slowly come out of it. And we're going to shift to the other leg. Come up, shift to the other leg. And come out of it. Feet together. So unless you've had a child, or you have an injury, or you're above a certain age, your stances all have to look the way we said. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Most of the time, if there's something bothering, like just like, this muscle hurt, or this, that, it's a stretch. There's some other thing that you do in your life that has that muscle tight. You might sit a certain way on the couch, and it's literally like it could be the smallest thing that makes the muscle feel weird at a certain time. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And sometimes it has nothing to do with the muscle you think it does. Like you can think that it's all about your bottom or your leg that's making your hip tight, and it could be your abs or your shoulder or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I'm not expert in that, you'd have to go see Ms. Durkin or someone in her field, which is massage field or whatever. Essentially what you want to do is make sure that you're working toward what I said. Don't get comfortable doing the opposite. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Let's give it a try again. Attention, stand.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tie your claws. Say, tay, tie, pay.
Take, tie, pay.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Horse stands right.
Horse stand right.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Horse stands left.
Horse stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Cat stands right.
Cat stands right.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Cat stands left.
Cat stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Cross stands right.
Cross stands right.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Cross stands left.
Cross stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Crane stands right.
Crane stands right.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Crane stands left.
Crane stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to the right.
Dragon stands right.
Dragon stands right.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to the left.
Dragon stands left.
Dragon stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Now, before we bow out, I would like to go over the cross stance, and that's just specifically how to do it. So, everybody separate your feet shoulder width. Okay, now I want you to take your right toe, and I want you to turn the toes out just a little bit. Go. Now I want you to lift your left knee. Now I want you to squat down as though you're doing a one-leg squat. So that means the bottom's going to go out and you're going to lean forward. Squat down as much as you can, and then touch with the other toes. Now if you can't go further than this, you need to stretch your legs, your bottom, your quad, and your hip flexors, all those things like that. But try to get as low as you can and then touch with the toes. That's correct. And you'll lean forward. Your chest should be facing forward. Yes. Horseback, other way. No, that's the other way. Go this way. What's this? Bottom out. That's better. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
This is wrong. When you crunch more like this, it doesn't make you go lower. It just makes your back curl more. Does that make sense? It's like Igor. Like, don't hunch back. Right? You stay up. Alright, attention, stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
So
sir.
we're going to do our tiger outside block from last class. That's the big circle inward to the belly and out, catching and squeezing with the tiger claw at the end. Sete tai pei.
Take, tie, pay.
Tiger outside block, 1. Squeeze at the end. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Feet together.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
And lastly, the tiger front heel kick that we did last class. Alternating right and left. Attention, stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Which part of the foot does it strike with?
The heel.
The heel. Right. 2. 3. 4. I can tell a couple of you remember that we did it last time. 5. 6. Good, Crystal. 7. 8. 9. 10. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Who went home and tried to stretch? Yeah, it worked? Now let's see how high can you go. I know you're tired now, but that's the best time to test it. So straighten the leg and see how high you can lift it without falling. Keeping it straight. It's a weird strain. Uh-huh. Now go ahead, keep it straight like this. Start down low, and now see how high you can lift it.
Very weird.
Oh, that's good. Okay, try the other side. Try the other side. Yeah. Yep. Check it out. You'll get there as long as you practice. As long as you practice and stretch.
instructor.
Bow to apprentice instructor, first degree black sash, advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students. Face the president, give it up.